I swear, it's the apocalypse right now. It is. That's what is happening right now. The end of the world. It's the end of the world. It's the apocalypse right now. People just don't understand. All that's happening is the world is ending. People use drugs to cope. They can't figure out any other means of coping. They use drugs. They do sinful activities. They find ways to release this frustration. And so they sin. They do drugs. And don't get me wrong, I've done drugs, and I stopped doing them. But some people continue to do them. And I wish they would stop, but I guess what it is everybody's just so pissed off with what they've been given in life. They feel like, why don't I have as much as him? Why can't I be as smart as him? Why can't I be as popular as him? It's like we're living in a fucking middle school class that never ends. It's what it is. We're just living in a middle school class that never ends. Why can't I be as popular as him? Why don't people like me? Fucking yada 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 yada, like fucking try and refrain from using curse words. I'm sorry. But guess what, killing yourself just ain't gonna make a difference, okay? So, you wanna know the truth? I think people just need to take my advice, be grateful for what they have, and, I don't know, you know, um, figure out a way to make it work, because, you know what? I think everybody is just a little ungrateful. They're ungrateful of what God has given them. They're ungrateful of what Jesus has done for them. They're, I mean, if you look into the history of the Bible, you'll see that it's just, Satan has just been there at all times, trying to just keep the truth, trying to just keep everyone from the truth. Infiltrated the churches, they've infiltrated people's minds, at some points in history, they literally burned people alive for even possessing a Bible. They looked at it as, I don't know, they're just so, some people just can't stand the fact that Jesus was crucified. Like, I don't understand. It's just this huge thing, like, no, no, no. It's like, I don't know. They'll resort to all kinds of, I don't know. I just, wow. It's so funny because what's happened is, I'm not going to be rude, Okay, people have other qualities, characteristics about their, personalities or who they are, or what kind of people they are, but I'm gonna be honest, not everyone is as smart as someone else, okay? There are people that are more intelligent than others. And that's something that people just can't grasp, okay? Get this. I know there's people smarter than me, and guess what? I know I'll never be as smart as them, okay? There's people that are more popular than me, they're smarter than me, they've just lived most definitely harder lives than me, and I don't know, I'm just gonna be honest, there's nothing that I can do about that, okay? There's nothing that I can't do anything to make myself smarter than people, okay, that just have it better off than me. I mean, I wouldn't say they have it better off than me, but they have more potential to be a greater person than me. Okay, but get this. Everybody's here for a reason, okay? Everybody has their own obstacles that they're gonna have to overcome, okay? And I'll tell you one thing, it has nothing to do with murder, it has nothing to do with slaughter, okay? It has nothing to do with any kind of these sick things that are being put into your mind subliminally, like all these things are just okay. It's okay to for someone for someone to take someone's life. That's what everyone is just okay. But it's not okay. Alright? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know everything, okay? I'm just speaking right now because I can just feel this tension that everybody has. Everyone is just so tense, I mean, it's really sad. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I just feel like the world is just in a really sick state of mind. I mean, I think the crazy people in the world are the ones that are actually sane. And the people that are sane are actually really fucking crazy. They just don't show it. They hide it behind because there's so many crazy people in the world and there's less sane people in the world. Okay, like I know society is revolved around consumerism. Everyone just needs to consume, they need to read, they need to consume their phone batteries, they need to just do, just buy. But and it's like if you're not buying constantly, then you're no use to the system. If you're homeless, then you're just viewed down upon. You're like, oh, that person must be doing drugs, and it's just so obnoxious. It's so ignorant. I mean, our society has just become so self-absorbed that it's just something that I don't even want a part of. I mean, obviously, um, life is a gift, okay? But some people look at it like, I don't know. Some people don't look at it like it's a gift. They look at it like it's some opportunity. They look at life like it's some kind of fucking business. They look at life like it's some um, I don't know, corporation. I don't know how they look at life. They look at life like, I don't know. okay, if you want to know what I think, I guess it's just, my viewpoint is, online is like a big game. It's just it's a game, okay? It's like playing a video game, being online. But real life is something different. I cherish real life. I cherish being alive. Okay, but then there's other people that don't cherish real life. They cherish video games. They cherish who knows what they're doing with their time online, okay? God knows what they're doing with their time online. It's the only person that knows. God is the only person that can judge you. He created you, okay? I mean, I know evolution, there's all these insignificant things that you've been taught throughout your education, that just to make you think that you're useless, everything that's told to you is just you're useless pretty much unless you contribute to society with all of your extent, unless you go to school, become a doctor, you know. I mean, unless you've gone to school for 8 years and become a doctor, you're practically, you don't know anything unless you're a doctor. And it's kind of funny because, I don't know. I'm going to be honest, I think once you reach the age of 18, whatever you do for the next 8 years, for instance, say someone going to school, really smart, goes to school and becomes a doctor 8 years after they become 18, technically everyone that, say for instance, if somebody lies from ages, for 8 years after they turn 18, they're living a lie, just all they do is lie, then they're probably a doctor in lying, in a sense, if somebody does drugs for 8 years, then they're probably a doctor in doing drugs, in illicit activities, okay? So, obviously you didn't pay the money for that, but I'm just saying, okay, sure, a doctor is going to know a lot more than me about something, but okay, I don't know. I'm just, my head hurts right now, and I just feel these horrible energies, these just terrible energies all around me. Just these sinful energies, I feel jealousy, I feel envy, I feel all these sick emotions. That's all I feel, pretty much at all times. Unless I'm asleep, all I feel are these really fucking just deceitful, negative emotions. But, I'm gonna be honest, they're all kind of viewed towards me. I don't know. I mean, sure, other people have these emotions that are upon, they're viewed upon, but I don't know. It's just really, I don't know. It just hurts my brain that I don't know. People will just figure out a way to punish you. Okay, they'll always find a way that they can just punish you. They'll live their whole lives just hating you, punishing you, just making you feel like shit, just anything they can do. Oh yeah, they'll be all happy-go-lucky in your face, they'll be, like, so just la di da da da. There's nothing wrong with our relationship, we have the best relationship in the world, but right as you turn the corner, a knife is just stabbed into your back, all they want to do is just gut you alive, you know? I mean, I'm sorry that I'm using such messed up words, but you know, this is just, I don't know, I'm living in like this, I don't know, I don't understand it. It's like I'm living in a nightmare that just doesn't end, you know? It's just a nightmare, but, you know, that's life, and there's not much else you can do. Um, there's not much you can do, you know, there's just these little things, you know, in the mind of somebody that thinks like me. There's just these little obscurities that just make you really think. You just really think about them, you know, and people will tell you, no, don't think about that, don't worry about it, you know, you're overanalyzing, you're thinking too much, you know. But I talk a lot, you know, I don't talk a lot at times, but in times that I feel like it's appropriate, I'll talk a lot. Sometimes maybe it's inappropriate, but I just talk a lot. Sometimes, you know, I don't know. I just, Anyway, let me think here. I'm just kind of sick of it, you know, I'm sick of people, because there was a time when everyone was innocent. There was a time where everyone just had some kind of form of innocence, and you know, it's like all that just kind of disappears, and I don't know what's gonna happen when, you know, life ends. You know, I can't tell you what's gonna happen, but everyone has beliefs, okay? Everyone can believe, you know, that, I don't know. I don't know, it's just hard because, you know, my online reputation, I feel, has just been kind of smothered. Not smothered, but maybe just tampered with. I don't know. I mean, there's no possibility of me ever having any kind of online reputation. It's just been kind of taken from me. Um, I mean, I guess I had the chance, but I kind of just decided to opt out. And then since then, you can't, once you opt out, you're not allowed back in. You know, you can't, it's just like people kind of just laugh at you, frown at you. You know, it's like, I don't know. You know, maybe there's some other stuff going around, but I'll tell you one thing. In my view, it's really satanic. It's really Masonic. It's really just, there's like, there's steps to it. You know, it's like, it's just really, it's like you have to pay for it, you know? It's like, but you're not paying money, you're paying, you know, the price of your soul. You know, you're paying for, I don't know, all these vanities, you know, you're just, I don't know, my head just hurts really badly. I can't put a name on it, but, you know, I'm gonna say that it's just really, I'm really disgusted. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna say, for instance, if I was able to make decisions for society, you know, I think society might actually be in a better place than it is now. But I don't have that position, and I probably never will. So I don't know. You know, I kind of just have good ideas, but I feel like whenever, I don't know. I mean, I really enjoy other people, like listening to other people. I learn from other people, you know, but and obviously other people flock to that. They like learning from other people. I wouldn't say that's bad. But whenever I try to have any kind of, to do anything, it's just like people are like, like, oh, so scary, like they're just like, oh, I could never relate to that, and it's so untrue because you can relate to it. That's the funny thing. You actually can relate. I can relate to anybody. I can find relations if I'm actually in, say, a conversation with them. But half the time, or, most of the time, pretty much 100% of the time, I'm never in a conversation with them. So they find it difficult. They don't see my relation to them. They don't see how it's like, I'm just taking, there's nothing, I don't give anything back. But you know what? I give back to reality, okay? I give back in reality. I take what I get from this fantasy world and I apply it in reality, okay? I know some people might take reality and apply it into their fantasy world, but this is just my opinion. This is my view, and I know everybody has their own opinions, Most of their opinions would probably just be for me to just do some really Illuminati worthy type activity, People just want me to do all, just sin, people just want to think that they're better than me, they want to always find this advantage. Maybe that's why I am the way I am, is because people have just never stopped. They're always just on my back, telling me what to do, they're always just judging me. They're always, trying to bother me, and I don't know. I mean, if you want to know the truth, I could probably be famous by now. I might even be famous and not know it, but I could be famous right now. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. The Illuminati or the globalists or whoever is in charge of this really, really messed up world has not allowed it. They will not allow me to influence people. They've instilled fear into people. They've made me seem like I am the, me along with others are just like the pinnacle of just, you know, the worst people in the world, the worst you could ever possibly be, but they know that's not true. It's a big lie, I mean, I don't know. You know what? I think I might just grab the Bible and start reading it out loud. Okay? I think that's what I might do because, what else is there to do with my time? I'll start there and I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with these videos. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I know people might get upset that, I'm watching their videos, that I learned something from them and then they get nothing back. Well, guess what? You can't, there's nothing you can do about it, okay? It's like there's nothing I can do about being myself in real life. I can't fake who I am, I say I'm walking into a store, and somebody is learning from me the way that I walk, they're just like, or I don't know, the way that I dress, or, just like they're learning from me. What can I do about it, I mean, there's nothing I can do, okay? So, it's like people are just kind of better at other things, okay? Some people are just so absorbed into the online world, they've flipped, their reality has been flipped. It's kind of like they're living in this matrix, it's like and they're just like, for instance, I'm just gonna say I'm not very aware online as I am in real life. I'm like a hawk mixed with a wolf mixed with, I don't know, I have all these animalistic characteristics about my awareness. I'm just I'm super aware of reality. Okay, but other people are like super aware of online fantasy. They're living in this, I don't know, and maybe, I don't know if it's drugs that makes you do that. I don't know if it's self-centeredness. You can say the same about me. You can say I'm so self-centered, I did so many drugs, I'm just like this terrible person, and you can say the same about someone else. But I don't know. It's just we're living in a crazy world. Okay, we're just living in a crazy world with crazy people in it. Okay. It would be nice to say that everybody's sane, everybody's, not crazy, but I don't know. We're in a world where everyone's being ruled by fear. Okay? I feel I'm not afraid, I don't feel fear that people tried to put onto me. They try to scare me, for instance, like, I don't know. They just try to incorporate fear, they'll say these little things that'll just make me think about it, or who knows, people will just try and scare you. And me, I don't I don't necessarily feel like the need to scare people. I don't feel the need to, I don't know. I try not to. Maybe I do, scare you maybe it's because I'm telling the truth, and the truth is sometimes scary, you know, but I I don't know. I feel like everyone is just on the edge of their seat. They can't wait to see what happens next. Like what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? But nobody is actually. I mean, if you want to know the truth, it's what's gonna happen is you're gonna fall right on your ass because I don't know. People expect. They just expect too much. Okay, I don't expect anybody to change. I don't expect anybody to really. I don't know. That's it for now, I guess. I don't know. I just don't understand. Okay, maybe that's not it for now, but okay. I don't. Okay, if you want to know my opinion, and it's not the same as everyone else's, but somebody that has, say, $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion, $10 billion, $30 billion, $100 billion, $500 billion, the amount of money that you have doesn't make a difference. I mean, somebody, it's just, I mean, it's just all about control. It's just, some people just really enjoy having this sense of power, but I'm going to be honest, it's just not something that it's not something that I think is a good thing. I mean, people can do things with, it's absurd. I don't know. I have just really, everything in my head is just kind of made up. You can't just take what I say and take it as fact, okay? You have to do your own research. People take what I say and it's like fact. It's like, you know, whatever I do is like, it's like, oh, well, that's true. I don't know why, you know, I don't know why, okay? But you're gonna have to do some research for yourself. I know Googling is probably the only thing that you've ever done. If you're here, then I don't know. If all you know how to do is type something into Google and you automatically believe what it says, then something's wrong with you, okay? If you Do you even know how Google works? I mean, do you even understand what it is? I mean, it's a I don't even know what it is. What is it? Okay, it's you search if you search for something, it's just going to look for you, okay? But what is it looking through? It's just looking through a bunch of databases, a bunch of articles, a bunch of I don't know. I don't know. If you're living in some fantasy world and you think a carpet is being pulled from underneath your feet and you're about to hit the ground, then I feel for you. I do feel for you because it's inevitable, okay? It's just inevitable, okay? It's sad, really. It's just really sad. I think I might actually start just reading the Bible. I know I might have just sounded really insane, but you know what? I think it's time because I don't think many of you know, but the Bible was actually written, different parts of the Bible were written by different people. They're all kind of, I mean, the first book was written by Moses, that story of the guy in, ancient Egypt, was born into a noble family, but I don't know, you know what? I'm just going to read the Bible. I'm going to end this video and just start reading the Bible. I don't know what I'm going to do with this channel because it's just so different than so many other people's, but I think I'm just going to read the Bible. Maybe I'll even make a new channel and just read the Bible because it's just something that it's the only thing I can think of doing right now. But you know what? Just try and relax. Try and understand. Just try and distance yourself from, I don't know. Okay. I know I might sound a little crazy. And I know I should be doing something else with my time right now. But You know what? I'm not going to read the Bible right now, but I will. I'm going to make a new channel and read the Bible. Because there's seriously nothing else to do. I think just people. Okay. Whatever. I don't know. This is just. Whatever. Okay, I'm done right now. Okay, I've been talking for a while. Just talk again some other time. See you later.